that impresses you. Just shout out wow to let them know you liked it. We're going to go ahead and practice with Debbie over there training with Rob. Let's see if she can get that wow factor. Wow! Look at Debbie go. All right. Now we're going to see what Tamale's got in store for you guys. Let's see if she can get that wow a little bit louder. Alright, we also have Sunshine joining our pool training with Jenna. Now all of our girls would like to let you know that they are making their own choice to participate. They love their tasty fish and have a special relationship with each of their trainers. Well, it looks like our sea lions and their trainers are ready to help you learn even more about their ocean habitat. So let's start off with some facts about California sea lions. First off, California sea lions live in the Pacific Ocean and can not only be found in California, but range up north to British Columbia, Canada, and down south to Mexico. They are also in a scientific group of animals known as pinnipeds, which means wingfoot or featherfoot. Now it's very easy to see, so everybody, let's wave to our girls. Look at those flippers. And don't worry, even though they are feather-footed, they still have twinkle toes, everybody. Sunshine and Tamale are showing off their best dancers, as is Debbie. Let's give them a big round of applause for showing off those amazing dance moves. Now, sea lions are also categorized as marine mammals. This means that we share 5 things with them, since we are mammals too. The first thing we share in common with sea lions is we are all warm-blooded. Secondly, we all have hair or fur on our bodies. So even though the sea lions may not look like they have hair, when dry, these ladies are super fluffy and fuzzy because they have fur all over their bodies, except for on those flippers. Third, we all have the ability to feed our babies, or pups, milk. Fourth, we both give birth to live young. This means that humans and sea lions have belly buttons, everybody. Debbie is showing off her belly button for you guys. And finally, number 5, we all breathe air. So take a deep breath in, folks, and try to hold it in. You see, sea lions have to hold their breath underwater, but can do it for much longer than we can. They can hold their breath between 8 and 20 minutes. Miss Debbie is showing off how she holds her breath. Now, while we do share things in common with sea lions, we have many differences as well. A few of those include our sight and sense of touch. Sea lions can see much better than we can under the water. They also have whiskers known as vibrissae. These whiskers are extremely sensitive because they contain nerve fibers. This aids in navigation and can detect vibrations from prey in the water. Sea lions have tight muscle control over each whisker, and sometimes this helps them balance the ball on the end of their nose. Now, before we continue with our show, I would like to thank 2 of our ladies for helping us learn thus far, and their names once again are Tamale and Debbie joined our Sea Lion Splash Pool, coming from different SeaWorlds. Tamale is from SeaWorld Orlando, and Debbie is from SeaWorld San Antonio. While living at SeaWorld, they were not involved in shows. With this in-line training was not a typical part of their everyday life. This means that the majority of the behaviors you'll see them performing today were all learned right here at the Kansas City Zoo. And over the years, they have caught on to quite a few behaviors, so what do you say, ladies? You want to show off for everybody? Yeah? It looks like they do. So let's give a big round of applause, and let's cheer them on. soon, so some of their friends can join us and tell you all their stories. So today, let's see you later to Tamale and Debbie, two of our largest California sea lions. Now, as we mentioned, sea lions are marine mammals and are especially adapted to surviving in the ocean. But did you know that we are still affected by the ocean ecosystem here in the dead center of the country? We as humans would not survive without the oceans. They are the lifeblood of planet Earth and humankind. They flow over nearly 3/4 of our planet and hold 97% of the planet's water. They also produce more than half of the oxygen in the atmosphere that we need to breathe and absorb the most carbon from it. Oceans also provide us with food and ship us with goods. So no matter where you live, oceans are extremely important to keeping you alive. Now the ocean helps keep us alive, but for sea lions it can be really tough. Large predatory fish such as sharks and the orcas are what sea lions need to look out for in the wild. But here at the Kansas City Zoo, they don't need to worry about sharks and orcas because we've got our very own pool sharks, everybody! Look at those shark impressions. Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody, for showing off their wonderful shark impressions. Now she's going to be throwing sunshine at a couple of fish. She'll be joining us here in just a second. There she is. Now here at the Kansas City Zoo, we participate with the Monterey Bay Aquarium and their Seafood Walk program to ensure that all of our animals are fed with sustainable seafood. You guys can do this as well by downloading the free Seafood Watch app onto your phone. Let's get it from us here, everybody! Now, as I mentioned, surviving in the ocean can be difficult for several reasons. Here at the Kansas City Zoo, we have 4 rescued California sea lions. Our next 2 normal sea lions are Pepper, training over there with Rachel, and Luna's in the middle training with Sam, and she says hello. Now these girls are both stranded on the beach, very thin and dehydrated. Luckily, they were rescued, given water, plenty of calories, and released back into the wild. But not long after, they were found in need of rescue once more for being very thin and dehydrated. Because this was their second rescue, combined with their young age, they were deemed to not be school as they did not know how to find food on their own. But here at the Kansas City Zoo, these ladies have a loving forever home and are making waves here in the Sea Lion Splash Pool. Now Luna and Pepper were not the only sea lions in the wild struggling to find food. Many out there are facing significant challenges. As humans, fish make it difficult for wildlife to catch their own food. Fortunately, this can be turned around by us making sustainable seafood choices when we go to restaurants and grocery stores. Our choices do matter. All that's needed is to ask your waiter, do you serve sustainable seafood? This simple question tells waitstaff that ocean conservation is important to their clientele. So our choices really do matter, and we can help raise awareness by just asking. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we do have 4 rescued California sea lions. So our final 2 sea lions are Sunshine, once again training with Jenna, and Delilah joined our pool training with Holly. Now, these ladies were rescued as pups back in 2010. Both sea lions were sick with domoic acid toxicity. This comes from a naturally occurring event in their ocean habitat, commonly known as red tide. This can have devastating health effects on marine mammals. Health problems such as seizures can be fatal if not cared for properly. Luckily for Sunshine and Delilah, they were rescued and the Kansas City Zoo has been taking care of them ever since. Let's have Luna, Pepper, Delilah, and Sunshine show off for you guys while we cheer them on. with us here at Sea Lions Splash. Now you folks can join us in conservation. Your choices do matter. Just mention that we come to the zoo today, a portion of your mission is being used to support conservation projects. Here at home, we are making important choices to fight for our planet, and you can too. Your choices don't have to be very big. They can be simple. Reducing, reusing, and recycling are the easiest ways. Reuse items like grocery bags, water bottles, and reusable straws can cut down on plastic ending up in our ocean. At home, you can help out by reducing your water consumption by taking shorter showers. And both here and at home, you can take it a step further and recycle plastics, aluminum, paper, and glass products. Now, I would like to thank you all very much for coming to watch Sea Lions Splash, presented by U.S. Bank. We hope you learn more about our ocean ecosystem and what you can do to help every single day. We encourage you to tell your friends and family about what you've learned. If each of you just tells one person, then we will double the amount of people. Let's give it up one more time for our 6 amazing California Sea Lions and the trainers, everybody! From all of us here at Sea Lions Splash, we hope you have a great rest of your day here at your Kansas City Zoo.
young. Right here we have Drogon. The one that just laid down is Rhaegal, and then the one next to him is Viserion. They're named after dragons on a popular TV show, Game of Thrones. So if you've heard of the show, you might recognize the names. So a little bit about their different personalities on an exhibit. Everything was new, and we only had them since March, so they are fairly new still. And he was definitely the last one to go out and investigate. Next to him is Rhaegal. So every third weekend of the month we do a cheetah run, which is actually this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday. We set up a course in their exhibit, and we've got a motorized lure, and they chase after it. Rhaegal is our star runner so far. He really enjoys it. He'll do 6 or 7 laps. He takes breaks in between, but chasing after the lure. His brothers are not so much into it, especially Viserion. He's scared of it, so he usually comes down and sits by the window, which there's a lot of people that are down here, so I guess they get to see him up close, so that's nice. Drogon is back and forth. He's kind of the little brother. He will copy up what his brothers are doing usually, so sometimes he'll come sit by Viserion, sometimes he'll chase with Rhaegal. So,
Will they run there closer without the lure?
sometimes I'll see him chase after squirrels occasionally or stuff like that. In the morning, when I first let them out, they're like got that energy, so they'll chase each other around, and they're actually kind of clumsy. They seem to trip them. Kind of funny, but we do the cheetah run because cheetahs are known for running. They can run 70 miles per hour, and they can hit 60 in just 3 seconds, so it doesn't take very long. However, they can only do that for about 10 to 20 seconds because it's very hard on their bodies. So that's why they only catch something typically 4 out of 10 times, even though they are that fast. And a lot of those antelope species that they chase after, or rabbits and stuff, can run 40 to 60 miles an hour, so they're still pretty fast as well. And cheetahs can now actually make very sharp turns. So if those antelopes made a really sharp turn, at that point they'll probably won't be able to catch up in time to get them. Nat Geo Wild did a thing where they had
not very much fruit at all, and that is plenty for him. He doesn't need any more than because gorillas can, because their bodies can't handle the sugars, they can easily become diabetic, just like you and I. And they're actually more susceptible to it because they're not adapted to handle the sugars very well. Even though it tastes good and they love it, just like I love candy, but I know I can't eat it every day because it won't do me any good. I'll get really sick. These guys, we have to make sure that they don't eat too much sugar because it could get them really, really sick. Everybody's giving you guys like the best side right now. It's good photo moment. Makari! Says what? What?
Be right there.
See what I mean? She's got shifty eyes. She's always like looking at you like, you can always see the white in her eyes. It's like you called me. Are you going to give me something? No, I passed it on. I shouldn't have called your name. I don't have anything to give you. I'm sorry. You're a good girl, though. Yes, you are. Thank you for looking out for me. Fine. Yeah, we have fried cheese. These are frozen. We love frozen.
He's watching you.
But it looks pretty intense. He looks pretty intimidating. He looks kind of grumpy, right? Well, gorillas, you know, that's the first line of defense. They want to scare off any predator that's around. That's why he has that grumpy looking face, and he's so big because, I mean, if I were to walk up to something that big and that, like, intimidating looking, I'd be like, okay, I'm not going to mess with this. I'm just going to walk away. And that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants you to just walk away from him. He doesn't want to start anything if he doesn't have to. But if you become a threat, he will defense. He has very, very large guns.
Sit, Rocket, sit.